as uncomfortable for you to listen to as it was for me to write and publish. Let's go.
Oh Canada, it's time we talk and it's gonna get rough. I'ma say shit wrong and I'm gonna lose friends and I'm gonna get threats from both sides of this fence. It's been 4 months since our nation said without any irony or blemish, how could the US do this? We will raise fists, no racists. Asterisk is offer does not apply if you have red skin, cause we're fighting wars which were socially attractive. You like that stage? I hope you choke. Where black lives matter and red lives don't. Like that sage, mirrors and smoke. Where black lives matter and red lives don't. We see peace ain't coming easy. Police beat these fishers freely. RCMP hate me clearly. Canada, do you fucking hear me? If you saw 1-4 in me, how'd you treat me? Probably as poor as you treat these treaties. Social justice so pretentious and well designed. Make it look clean and concise for the timeline. If you made a public scene when George Floyd died, tell me what the fuck you know about Rodney Levi. Look, I'm so sorry. Just I get pissy when we go missing and nobody lifts a finger and listening. The definition of our privilege is ignoring this while openly giving money to people in Michigan. Cause there's no water in Flint while ignoring both water advisories on reservations. So engaged giving statistics about an imbalanced US prison system. But Canada's indigenous only facing 3-point difference. Huh? You like that stage? I hope you choke. Where black lives matter and red lives don't. Like that sage, mirrors and smoke. Where black lives matter and red lives don't. Born to be called squaws, born to be murdered. Birth to a system, I'm concerned with somebody's sister. A mother thrown in the gutter like burner phoning in platitudes again. Before this rage starts, let's take a moment and acknowledge that this land is stolen from some people that I've never met. And I'm gonna keep it that way, cause I like to keep a clean conscience. Got our speech in, we're back to guiltless. A lot of pale skin, up on a crucifix. Look, I get why we pretend like the problems don't exist. Cause it's much easier to point that finger than to admit that our national sport is to look south and deflect. When the last residential school closed in 96. You like that stage? I hope you choke. Where black lives matter and red lives don't. Like that sage, mirrors and smoke. Where black lives matter and red lives don't.
Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Yeah, they got the swords and the spears and the bows and the knives, but we're fighting with our brothers and our sisters for our lives. Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Yeah. God made men and men made kings, and the kings rule men and they bring the suffering. When the people rise up, they see it as a fire. They wanna have control, so you can't be self-reliant. If you play your role and don't get out of line, if you sell your soul, they will buy it for a dime. They sell it for $1 so they can turn a profit. That's a vicious cycle and the only way to stop it. Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Yeah, they got the swords and the spears and the bows and the knives, but we're fighting with our brothers and our sisters for our lives. Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Yeah, they run the drugs so they make all the money that they're busy printing up like a bee making honey. They hide in the shadows, call themselves enlightened. Well, all the people's shadows are slowly getting tightened. If we're not locked up, we're starving in the streets. Full bellies getting fat while the weak are getting weaker. Politicians have to line the pockets. It's a vicious cycle and the only way to stop it. Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Yeah, they got the swords and the spears and the bows and the knives, but we're fighting with our brothers and our sisters for our lives. Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Yeah. system of control. Violent and tyrannical. It's a radical overthrow. Oh yeah, it'll happen again, like it's happened before. Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Yeah, they got the swords and the spears and the bows and the knives, but we're fighting with our brothers and our sisters for our lives. Rebel against the kings of Babylon. Yeah, they got the swords and the spears and the bows and the knives, but we're fighting with our brothers and our sisters for our lives. Rebel against the kings of Babylon.
You, as a free, beautiful, independent human being with inalienable rights, own yourself. As a result, you can do what you want with your own body and own the product of your labor. The implication is that it is morally wrong to initiate force against someone else or their property, because to do so is to violate their rights. Therefore, all human interactions should be free of force, fraud, and coercion, and people should be free to exercise their rights, limited only by respect for the rights of others. When you learned don't hit and don't steal, it wasn't unless you work for the government. When you learned thou shalt not kill, it wasn't unless your dear leader gives you a gun and a uniform and a one-way ticket to the other side of the world. Government is force, an opinion with a gun, and force is a poor substitute for persuasion. Governments frighten us into thinking we need them, but with knowledge, philosophy, and technology, we are empowering ourselves and each other to have the courage to move past the paradigm of statism and restrain government to only moral uses of force, at least until we replace it with the cooperative, free market solutions that will soon render it obsolete.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're vaccinated. Sorry.
The world is going to be blown to pieces. We have stupid people now running our country. The world is going to be blown to pieces.